This kit is designed for the fine art illustrator or the portraiteur. So what do you get in this kit? Well, first of all, you get the high performance HPCP, which is arguably the #1 airbrush for my water. It's a 0.3mm. It's got a generous gravity feed cup with a cup lid. It's a dual action, so it is bound for air, back for material, and it has on the back an adjuster here in which allows you for the trigger flow. So you can pull back as far as you want for its maximum amount of material, or you can put the end stop in further and it goes back less, and you can control the amount of material flow you get out of your airbrush. Now, this airbrush is capable of a hairline up to a 1-inch fan pattern. You also get with it a small super lube for lubricating your needle and nozzle after you've cleaned it. And you also get a nozzle spanner, which allows you to take the nozzle off and repair it or put a new one on. So what else do we get with this kit? Well, we get the IS925. It's a power jet light. Now, the power jet light has 32 litres of air per minute, and it weighs just 7.9 kilos, and it's a 1.6 horsepower unit. It's an oilless piston, it's electric, so it's no maintenance. Both of these are water items give you a 1-year warranty. The 1-year warranty on the airbrush, you have to understand that if you drop it and do a nozzle or a needle, or you lose parts, or you don't clean it properly, or you cross-thread and ruin a nozzle, over soaking, all the things which create problems with airbrushes, those are not covered by warranty. Okay, so that's your warranties. So outside of this, with the compressor itself, you have an airbrush holder on top of the compressor. You have a gauge here, in which is your PSI. And you have a knob, an adjustment knob there, which you can adjust the PSI, and you pull that up, turn it around to whatever you want, and if you're happy with it, you can leave it, or you can even lock it in place. On top is an on-off switch and a carry handle. We have on top of this particular unit is where the hose attaches. Now, it's a 3-metre braided hose, so it's a 1/4-inch fitting. It's a female to a male, so that screws directly onto the top of the compressor. On this end, you've got yourself a moisture trap. That moisture trap has a release valve, so you can depress any moisture that you may have got into the bowl. So as far as this particular airbrush, with this unit, we tried it out and it got 52 PSI running flat out. So that's plenty for the fine art illustration. So what else do you get in this kit? Well, we've put in a water cleaning station. You take your airbrush and you put it into your cleaning station, you press the trigger to spray your off spray into that, instead of having the chance of getting on your work or all over your equipment. At the end of the day, you can undo it and clean out the glass jar. The other item we've added is we put in a disconnect set for my water, and also a moisture filter. Now, the moisture filter, that screws directly up underneath your airbrush as such, and that takes out any last liquid that might get into your hose, which condensation happens in the hose, heat creates moisture, and that will get into your airbrush. So for having one of these on it, you can then, it's a moisture trap, it's got a release valve as such. So the disconnect set, what we do with that is the male then attaches directly up underneath the moisture filter, and the female goes to the hose end, and that allows you to disconnect your airbrush for whatever reason you need to. Very professional setup. So as far as the paints are concerned for the illustrator, we're talking water-based paints as in all our products. This Frankenstein and that Frankenstein there on the helmet was done by John Seaton. They were all done with Createx illustration colours. Now, Createx illustration colours is milled ultra fine. It's designed to go through small tip-sized airbrushes, even down to a custom micron, without needing to reduce the paints. So you can get insane detail, and you can use it from anything from fabrics all the way up to full automotive. As you can see, that is an automotive finish. So what do we get? Well, you get the colour wheel set. It's a 30mm colour wheel set. It's all colours included, including a little bit of reducer. But it's not enough reducer if you want to reduce the colours down to get them ultra fine, to get them through, because there is times in which you're going to want to reduce them further. So we've added into the kit a 4012, a high performance reducer. It's a 240mm. That's plenty enough for reducing, but not only that, for at the end of the day, you can clean out your airbrush to get the automotive grade pigment out. Even though it's water based, it's still automotive grade pigment. We've also put in a 240mm of airbrush cleaner, and that is for used in between colour changes to clean before you go to your next colour. quite handy to have. And the last thing that we have in this particular kit is a DVD from Harvey Asoto of Power Portraits, being a portraiting kit. And this goes for over 3 hours, I believe, so that is a long duration. It's 2 discs, and you get plenty of footage, just uncut, you get everything you need to know. So this is a kit that will get you going well and truly into illustration and portraiting.